Prasanth Bhushan, one of the most endearing things about the Aam Aadmi Party was the picture that you all put out this afternoon. All of you sitting on the floor in the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters, looking at the results on television. It just made people feel, hey, this could be any one of us in a similar position. How important, just as human beings, not as politicians, as a lawyer who went into politics not fully sure of where this might end up, not even a natural born politician like an Arvind Kejriwal is, how special has this day been for you, Prasanth?
No, I think it's been a great day for us, great day for the country, great day for our volunteers. It's the, as I said, it's the harbinger of a new kind of politics in this country, of a breath of fresh air in this country. We were not professional politicians. We didn't want to get into politics. We were doing various things. We were activists. We were lawyers. Arvind was basically a right to information activist, then an anti-corruption activist. Yogendra Yadav was a social scientist, cephalogist, etc. A lot of our people were a lot of our candidates were totally Aam Aadmi type of candidates, who were ordinary people doing ordinary things, people coming from the lower middle classes, etc. But we were thrown a challenge. We were thrown a challenge by the entire ruling establishment. They said, we are not going to bother about this Jan Lokpal, even if 80% people in this country support it. They were showing utter contempt for the wishes of the people, and they were again and again challenging and taunting us.
Okay, Sadanand has a question for you, Prasanth. Go ahead, Sadanand.
Mr. Bhushan, first of all, congratulations on your excellent performance. I have a question about this idea that Aam Aadmi Party represents a new kind of politics. On the one hand, it's obviously true in certain respects, your candidate selection, your funding, your transparency, your use of innovation, campaigning methods, and so on. But in some ways, you have also cleaved to old ideas of politics. And I'll give you two concrete examples. The first is that there's been a certain populism in the kinds of promises that Mr. Kejriwal has made. Halving power bills, free water, regularization of jogis. This is not new politics, this is old politics. Secondly, on some issues such as Kashmir or such as Inspector Sharma, which Dr. Harshvardhan had also mentioned, that there are aspects of your message that mirror the old politics and may be out of step with a lot of BJP voters. So my question is this: if we go into another election, either in Delhi or a national election, and we find that there is more scrutiny on Aam Aadmi Party, are you worried at all that aspects of your party, which in fact reflect the old politics, will come under greater scrutiny?
Very good question. You see, we would welcome more scrutiny on us, because in fact we tried to make our manifesto on the basis of what people were telling us. We went around to the people. We asked all our candidates to go around to the people, consult their constituencies, and tell us what were the issues that the people of their constituency were feeling in their respective constituencies. It was on the basis of the inputs that we got from the people that we decided that, look, these are the issues in Delhi. Thereafter, we went around, consulted all the experts that we knew in these respective areas to see what was doable, what was not doable in terms of administration and governance, and on the basis of that we formed our manifesto. A lot of people have questioned us about our promise of providing 700 liters a day of free water per family in the city. We realize that this is not only doable, but this is eminently desirable, because this involves a total subsidy of less than about 200 or 250 crores a year, which can easily be cross-subsidized from the...
Sanjay Jha from the Congress is also joining us on the broadcast at this time. Sanjay, is the Congress now concerned that Prasanth Bhushan and Arvind Kejriwal together can do to the Congress nationally what they've done to the Congress in Delhi, sweep you away with their broom?
Rahul, I think right from the very beginning we have said that voters must have choices. It's a good thing in a democracy. I mean, if you look at it, ever since 1989, a lot of regional parties have formed their own bastions. They've done well at the regional, state level. Some have managed to transcend to the national level. That's a dynamic of politics. So wherever there's a space, somebody is free to make an entry and capitalize on that. But as far as we are concerned, Rahul, if you heard Mr. Gandhi talk and even Mrs. Gandhi acknowledged that, I think as a party, especially for parties like ours, which have been deeply entrenched, have got a history, have seen ups and downs, it's important that, we are very adaptive. I mean, the things are changing. I mean, it's not just about the middle class and social media and technology. It's a fact that there is an aspirational society we are living in that is perhaps cutting across income streams. And much as there is a lot of traditional politics that needs to be played out, there's an opportunity for us to also reinvent ourselves. And I think Mr. Gandhi's resolution to bring about that change was very emphatic. And I think as a party, we'll galvanize ourselves. Rahul, Congress has seen tough times, has re-emerged stronger, and I'm very confident that for
Congress
2014 and beyond,
re-galvanizing itself, about adapting to a new idiom. This currently seems like empty words. We need to see those words translate into action. I need to let Prasanth Bhushan go. Thank you very much, sir, and hats off to the effort that you, Arvind Kejriwal, and everyone at the Aam Aadmi Party have made. All the cynics and their cynicism has been thrown out of the window, and this really is a dream coming true. Thank you ever so much for joining us, and on behalf of a lot of people who believed in the Aam Aadmi dream, those who went out and voted for you, this is indeed a very, very special moment, snatching democracy back from those who stole it away from the people for their own selfish agenda. Thank you, sir.